back again, talking more Private Eye. This time with a good friend of mine, my brother Charles Worth, a.k.a. Chip the Ripper.
Yes,
good
sir.
Good to see you, my brother. How you been?
Thanks for having me. I'm good, man.
Man, I'm excited about this because I remember when we were working on the tape that you did with Duke, you had mentioned to me then that you wanted to get into acting.
Right.
And then fast forward, that was probably, what, 4 or 5 years ago, I think? And then fast forward, here we are today.
Yeah.
You didn't even know I was going to interview you.
Yeah, you interviewed
Full
the
circle.
album,
And now here you are
for the film.
acting. Is this your first feature film debut right here? I know you had other
with this kind of role,
but
yeah.
This is your first like leading type of
with this kind of role, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, tell me a little bit about like what that process was for you transitioning from music to acting.
I mean, it wasn't really a transition. It was something it's been a part of me just as much as music has always been a part of me. So it's just I look at it as another outlet to be able to do what I naturally do. Also,
were you able to bring pieces of yourself to the character?
Most definitely. Yeah. Most definitely. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it was fun. It wasn't like it wasn't too different than I didn't have to get too out of character.
Yeah. I mean, so without giving away too much, we can say your character is kind of a troublemaker, I guess.
Yeah, he's causing problems.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that being close to home for you a little bit, being able to bring that to the screen for sure.
I mean, I'm not a troublemaker.
Nah, but you like to have a little fun. You get a little rambunctious.
I'm no stranger to the danger, you know.
Man, so tell me what, like, as far as the acting goes, was it challenging for you? What were some of the parts that you really enjoyed? Is there something about acting that really brings out the creative process in you? Speak on that a little bit, if you can.
I mean, I think it's fun, and it's just a different way to create. It's a lot different than creating music or even doing a music video. Yeah. It's like you're not really selling anything. It has to be real. So you have to really take yourself there. Whatever you're trying to portray, you have to actually take yourself there. So it may be a moment that you remember in the past that brought a certain emotion, and you got to channel that so it can be real for the camera. So I think that's pretty cool. It's fun.
Yeah. I mean, that's interesting you say that. Is there times where you would have to channel something that maybe you didn't really want to have to deal with to get those emotions out? Like, what does that feel like?
I mean,
is that hard to like? Because I feel like you might have to come into work almost angry or something. Then, like, are you angry with everybody else on set? Or are you able to kind of isolate that to just when the camera's on?
Well, I am. Everybody's different. Some people are just kind of, when they get locked in the character, they mentally are just gone. But
we don't have no Christian Bale moments from you.
Nah.
Pop up later on, yelling at somebody in the background. Get out of my shot!
Right. But it's you have to make it real. I think that's the best part about it. I think you get the best results just like making it real. If you don't make it real, then the viewer is gonna be able to tell you, trying to sell it. So you know what I mean?
Salt and pepper story.
Yeah,
man. So what is like breaking into music? Obviously, you were grinding away Cleveland years and all that. Did you feel like you had to put a similar type of grind and effort into being able to prepare for these roles, or like is it just kind of something that, like you said, it was more like an easier transition than maybe you thought, or how did the transition as far as preparation go for you?
Well, yeah, I had to, I the first couple times, I remember like the first time I had a couple auditions, and I realized in the middle of the audition, like, oh, this is serious. It's not just no walk in the park. Like, they make this look easy, but it's real, you know what I mean? So I really had to, get the acting coaches, and I worked with several acting coaches, and took a couple acting classes and all that. But at the end of the day, you still have to have your thing that you do, and a lot of the greats, they figured out their thing. No matter what role they have, they're gonna do it their way, and I think that's important too. But as far as the transition to preparation, it's just you can't cut corners. You gotta even if you think you're the best at whatever, you still want to learn the fundamentals. It's why not?
Nah, for sure. Tell me, like, when you're not rapping, when you're not acting, what are you doing?
When I'm not rapping, I'm not acting. I'm probably picking up my son from school or taking him to school. Or
Got Cash, shout out.
little
Yes,
Cash. Yeah,
We might need to see
he's
Cash.
a star
in some
too. Yeah, I'm
action.
about to
I'll
say.
tell you, yeah, Cash. Yeah, he's got some
Cash is a
little star
star.
power right there, man.
Yeah.
That's my guy right there. Dude.
But yeah, just taking care of home and whenever I'm not creating, I'm just doing normal stuff, man.
It's a regular day.
Yeah.
That's awesome, brother. So now that you're into the acting, I mean, you've worked as far as music goes with, I'm sure, pretty much everybody you wanted to work with at this point.
Yeah.
Acting-wise, who's on that bucket list for you to work with?
Oh man. You know what? I'm just so. I mean, coming into the space.
Yeah.
Anybody that's that's really good at what they do. I really like Denzel, of course.
Yeah.
He's always been a big influence, Denzel Washington. If we doing comedy, I always love Will Ferrell and Jim Carrey and Adam Sandler's and the Wayans. I mean, I can go on and on. I would love to work with just all the people I grew up, all the greats I grew up seeing. I had a chance to in Black Jesus. I'm sorry, it's a TV show. Had a chance to work
Black
with
Jesus
it.
on Adult Swim.
Yeah, had a chance to work with some really cool actors. John Witherspoon, Charlie Murphy.
Oh yeah,
rest in
Charlie
peace.
Murphy was on that too. Damn.
But
you had some goats on there, man.
Yeah,
Charlie Murphy
yeah.
and John Witherspoon.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
that had to be fun as hell.
Yeah, it was cool.
That
man.
had to be a cool experience being on set with them. They had to catch y'all laughing the whole time.
Oh yeah, in between takes it was funny. Yeah.
Oh, man, that's
But yeah, I just used all of that, just getting that little bit of experience from those previous times to, really deliver on the Private Eye, and it was fun, man. I mean,
yeah. How long did y'all shoot the movie for?
we shot the well,
Or I mean, how long were you shooting for Private Eye?
I think it was about 2 or 3 days. Yeah,
It's crazy how much gets done on
Yeah.
a movie in 2 or 3 days. Like with a music project, you might be at it for months, years
Right.
if you that type of artist. But with a movie, it's like you got this block of time.
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
it done right there. I mean, that has to. Do you feel extra pressure to execute like on a movie set versus in the studio where you have a little bit more leeway and stuff? Or
Well, because film isn't something that I mastered.
yeah,
Per se, I'm still just kind of just building my rapport and just learning as I go. So it's a little more to think about. Whereas on music is just, I don't even think. It's just it's just like But film for me it's a lot that I'm taking into consideration with every step of the way.
yeah. Get your Dion on, man.
Yeah,
Two sports, yeah,
for real,
yeah.
for real,
Yeah. What else? I mean, do you have any other projects you're working on right now that we can look forward to seeing from you in the future, or what's going on with you now that you wrapped up Private Eye?
Yeah, I wrapped up Private Eye. I did a short film with Denzel Whitaker. That I don't know when it's coming out, but it's called Brand New.
Awesome.
And there's a couple other films I got coming up too, and I've been creating, writing.
Oh yeah, writing
trying-
movies?
film,
or,
yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
All right. So now, what's that process been like for you? Is
It's
that
fun.
does the pen flow for the writing of the movies as easily as it does
It's,
for the raps?
it's easier because you don't got to make any of it rhyme. It's like what?
Yeah.
This is so easy.
Cheat code.
Yeah, it's just
Just get-
you just spill it all out. You don't.
That's
You got to
amazing.
make it.
All right, now
rhyme.
so you gotta write something with the bums in it, man. You gotta get Duke
Oh,
to
yeah.
write about it. You gotta write us in there, man. Come on.
Yeah, me and Duke are writing a little.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like a little story. Our little, our childhood was very unique, so
Yeah.
we putting something together for that.
Now, growing up in Cleveland, I'm sure y'all got some crazy stories.
Yeah, man, you been there, you know.
Boxing glove central.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, what is that one gonna be like? Is that a biopic type of style, or is it just like a collection of stories from you and Duke and everybody that you met along the way?
I think it's gonna be kind of like a biopic of two friends.
Yeah.
You know, because me and Duke, our fathers grew up together, and we were born 5 days apart on the same side of the street, 5 houses apart.
Yeah. 5,
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
So yeah. So it's like, you know, our mothers were sitting next to each other and we was womb mates. You know what I mean? Like we were just in there kicking, like, yo, Duke. You know?
That's amazing, man. I'd love to see that when, man, especially, I mean, that's very unique. Somebody that you literally womb mates and then you guys, you know, still rocking tough to this day. Yeah. That's amazing when you can keep, you know, friends and family in that circle tight and grow with it as well, man. So
yeah, most definitely. Man. That's what it's all about.
Yes, sir. Well, this has been more Talking Private Eye. Got our brother, Charles Worth, a.k.a. Chip the Ripper. Very excited to see you on the big screen, my brother. Thank you for stopping by with us.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to seeing you out there, man.
Yes, the Private Eye. Go see it.